K. Yeah. Whoa. Gotta watch your back, cause these people be fake. The ones that's claiming that they with you be the main ones who hate. Ain't got no love for the ones who let me betray. I was tryna make it happen, y'all was tryna take my place. So I'm cruising, 1 foot in the game, 1 foot day by day. Walk a line, ain't this kinda strange? They want me to change. I've been rolling, don't know where I'm going, but I'm on my way. Losing focus, hard for me to notice which way I'ma take. I chose this life for myself, nah, I don't need no advice. I'm trying to see better days, yeah, I'm just trying to get right. Separate the real from the fake, see how many down the ride. They ain't, they switching sides, playing victim and telling lies. You ain't my dog, yeah, you a bitch in disguise. They thought I lost, but came right back on the rise. Don't need no one to waste my time, I just wanna feel like I'm fine. Get in my truck and take a ride, yeah, something to clear my mind. Somebody pour me up a drink, cause I don't wanna think. I think I'm losing my mind, going and fucking sane. But who are you to judge me? Cause ain't nobody perfect. Till the end I'm finna ride till it's over. Starting to lose faith, they only come around for the benefits. They two-faced, told you I was destined to be great. And you can't sit down at my table if you ain't put nothing on my plate. Anyways, get out my way, I need my own space. Whipping a two-tone while starting to rain. Teardrops on the steering wheel with a sad look written all on my face. I was a poor kid with a dream too big, always working just pay these bills. Shit, I came from a double wide with a leaking sink and the floor falling out. Cold showers every night, air mattress where I used to lay down. Plywood is a clipboard with a notebook, trying to write it all out. Ability falling, cause I didn't believe in myself. Well, go ahead, check me out. I used to sell weed out of Mazda 3 with the window busted out. No AC, nah, I slid in between the seat. And I promised myself if they ever tried, I'ma pull it up and let it air out. Cause I had no remorse, no intentions to be no killer. I'm not really sure, yeah, that's just the way I was feeling. Somebody pour me up a drink, cause I don't wanna think. I think I'm losing my mind, going and fucking sane. But who are you to judge me? Cause ain't nobody perfect. Till the end I'm finna ride till it's over. I need that Cadillac with the curtains down while I'm traveling different states. In the back, catching Z's on the way. Florida boy, no I don't like to play. I don't need nobody just to prove that I'm somebody. I'd rather walk alone. All the times I was down and hopeless, I had to brush it off. Who the fuck is that saying my name? I never heard of y'all, okay, you think it's a game? Yeah, we gon' get them gone. I've been trying to stay humble, but I could probably make a mess for real. I'm independent, nobody telling me how to live. Yeah.
What up? What up? What up? What's everybody y'all doing? How y'all doing, folks? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Let's see all who's up in here before we get started. Holy Toledo, Ben, Brittany White. Good Lord, I ain't seen you in a long time. Hey, Allen Nation fam, I will need a lot of prayers because my grandmother on my stepmom's side passed away Monday morning. Oh my God, Brittany, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I will definitely keep you in my thoughts and prayers. And you know the deal. It's only going to be 1 second before we all reunite with our loved ones. So keep your head up and just know everything happens for a reason. It's all in God's plans. But we'll definitely pray for you. Soldier of God said, "What's good, my TripleT fam? Hope everyone has a blessed day. Much love and respect to all the real ones." Appreciate that, Soldier of God. I'm waiting on Bubba. He's finishing up dinner with his kids. And then as soon as he gets done, he's going to click a link and it's going to come up and we're going to chop it up and you're going to hear his story. So until then, I figured I'd go ahead and hit that live button so y'all weren't waiting. And I'm going to read the chat, answer any questions. What up, Mike Dugan? Peace and process. In Jesus' name, amen. Facts. Robin Griffin, how you doing? Trainwreck Kenny, man, Trainwreck, you gotta step your game up, homie. You ain't getting diss tracks dropped on you. You ain't doing your job, man. Your boy got a daggone diss track dropped on him today. It ain't from Mukon either. It's the other clout chaser. uh, Rob Griffin said, "Love your music, Trainwreck Kenny. Trainwreck Kenny's a dope artist. That guy right there is very, very talented. Uh, I love him like a brother, like real talk. I'd do anything for him. Even though he's like only 5'1", he's still my dog. He's still my homie. He's still the little brother. So much love to Trainwreck. Hello, Justin Roberts. How are you? Chachi, what's up? Yeah, it's not gonna be hard to do. I actually already wrote the song. I just got to find a beat. So when I get done with this live night, I'm gonna go find a beat and lay the track down. I'm gonna try to mix and master as best as possible, and then put it out. But it was definitely sound 1,000% better than what he did. What's good, Bama Breeze? She said, "What's up, Trainwreck Channing? What's good, Trainwreck?" Goofy98 said, "Hey, chat group, Vinny, the shooter's in the house. What up, Vinny?" The lovely Victoria Smith, one of the best mods in the game. How you doing, Victoria? What up, Jeffrey? Let's see. What up, Spencer? That's the one thing about owning dogs. My dogs do not like getting wet. So, like my big one, she would literally hold it for like 26 hours. I've seen her do it where it rained like 30 hours straight. And she just held it for 26 hours. And I literally had to take her outside, hold an umbrella up over her big ass, just for her to go to the bathroom. She does not like getting wet. But if it ain't raining, she will roll around in a mud puddle quick. It blows my mind. Facts. Rebel Pride, facts. What up, Fireman 17? Oh, snap. We got Thug Doug 7 in the house. What up, Thug Doug? Mugs Money in the building. You already know. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Triple C, I saw this by Mocon or whatever it was so called. So bad I couldn't even listen to it. It doesn't surprise me. That guy drops like a diss track at least once a week on me. I probably got 100 diss tracks against me by now. That guy's he's something else. He's very special. Very, very special. What up, Lone Wolf? You're welcome. I don't know what for, but you're definitely welcome. Miss Connie Lucas in the house. Yeah, Bubba K is. I was uh, doing some research on him tonight, and the kid is. He's definitely got a level head on him. Well, I have to agree with that. He's not a kid. He's a young man. He's married. He's got 2 kids. 20 years old. That's a lot of responsibility at 20 to be raising 2 kids. So shout out to Bubba K for that, for real. It's just a bad habit of mine calling people kids if they're younger than me. What up, Loki? Loki coming all the way from Aussie. Johnny Ringo. I'm saying, man, if my name was really Johnny Ringo, I would be in so much trouble. I would probably be divorced, like for real. Something about that name, Johnny Ringo, man. That's a cold ass name, like for real. What up, TNT Dad? Ohio players in the house. Yes, we're still waiting on Bubba K. I do apologize, but you got to take care of his kids first. Family comes first, and may I have respect to him for that. But while we are waiting, don't forget tomorrow night we have the first round of the winner circle on the rundown, and there shouldn't be any trash music. So if you're an artist and you're in here and you're in the rundown and you're in the winner circle, submit your best stuff off the rip. Don't try to hold one back and think that I'm gonna play this one just to get to the next round and then then come with the heat because you might get caught slipping. I'm just saying. TK Nation, what's up? What's up? Don Dada in the house. He said, shout out from Florida. Salute to you, Loki. Like for real. I appreciate everything you do, man. Appreciate all the love and support you show, for real. Mad respect to you. We got Kentucky boy in the house. That's a big 100% facts right there, Kentucky boy. I agree with that statement. Rustin Rainey said Detroit Rock City. All right, so I got to clarify something. A couple weeks ago on one of the live panels, I said I would never go to Michigan because somebody was asking me if I was going to go to the Outlaw Nation show in Michigan. No, and it's nothing against the people in Michigan because my wife's from Detroit. Okay, um, her dad's family's from Michigan. Some of her mom's family's in Michigan. And the reason why I would never go to Michigan is because of their laws and their political views. I would, I'm afraid that I would get arrested because they're too liberal there, and I would probably end up going to jail. So that's the one reason why I wouldn't go to Michigan. Patrick Kelly said, "I'm sure Adam pointed him in the right direction." Talking about Bubba K. Oh, I guarantee he gave me some knowledge. Well, it was a so-called attempt, soldier of God, so-called attempt. But he thinks he's doing his thing. That's cool. I ain't mad at him. The judge said, "Hold your applause. He's here." And good evening to the chat. Appreciate you coming by, the judge. There's another 100% fact statement right there. Trainwreck Kenny is a dope rapper, even though he is fucking short. See, that's why I talk shit to him. Because that statement right there, he said, "I'm more like a grandson." Now that you say it, my grandson is bigger than you. He's only 7. I'm just saying. Hate for you to get bodied by a 7-year-old. That boy is a beast. Jeremiah Johnson, what's up? I can only imagine who that is. I got an idea who that is. Not gonna say. Snowflake reactions. So I'm kind of behind in the chats. I'm looking at Restream Trap, and I'm looking at my phone. I see Menace just came in. Menace, just so you know, your boy Johnny Goble was over on Dumb Genius tonight talking shit on me and you. That's okay. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Former truck was in the house. He said, "Evening, Triple T. How you doing, sir or ma'am? Not sure if you're a man or a woman. I hope I did not offend you by that." He better have a lot of projects. I've been telling him what he needs to do. He said that his track suck. I'm sorry for putting it out. uh, I'm waiting for Bubba K to show up. Trainwreck. As soon as Bubba K gets here, we're gonna start the show. Just calm down and relax. We're having a family conversation right now. See, that's the problem with you. So when you're short as Trainwreck Kenny, you have no patience whatsoever. Patience is a virtue. Kenny, I told you this 1,000 times. Those who have patience will be more successful than those who don't. So pump your brakes, slow your roll, take a deep breath, eat a cheeseburger. You'll be all right. He's gonna cuss me out when he talks to me next time. David West is in the house. He said, "What up, party people?" Straight shooters in the house. Says, "I have a boxer. He does not like getting wet. My duck hunting black lab love getting wet. She just passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, straight shooter. That's Listen. When my father died, I cried more when my dogs died than when my dad died. Now, I know that might sound harsh, and I love my dad to death. He was a good man to me. You know, he had good work ethics. He was a good human being. Uh, he just loved to drink. But when my dog passed away, when the same time that he passed away, I cried more when my dog died than I did for him, because dogs are like your kids. My kids always tell me that I love my dogs more than I do them. And I said to him, I said, well, if they could physically talk to me like you can, then I would agree with that. But a dog will show you unconditional love. They're always there for you, no matter what type of mood you're in. You could be mad at the world, pissed off, sad, whatever. They will always be there for you to show you love. And they never ask for anything but to get love in return. And how anybody could ever harm an animal like that is beyond me. But I am sorry for your loss. Well, he didn't show his face, so he might have been wearing one. He might have been. Oh snap! There goes the neighborhood. My wife's in the chat. What up, Patrick Haley? Oh, it's no one I can't handle. I thought it was rather funny. Sky Love shows in the house. Y'all want to hear it? His intro was longer than the diss track. His intro is like 56 seconds. And it's long as fuck. And then the diss track is only like 40 seconds. I mean, if you want to call it a diss track. He called it a diss track, but it is what it is. Let me message Bubba, see if he's I just messaged him. Oh, he just answered me back. That's quick. He said he's coming right now. He's got to get situated. Okay. So he should be here any minute. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna play you this so-called diss track that was dropped on me today. Well, it says diss in the title, RHEC Jr. He definitely put the word diss in the title. So I have to take it for what he put. I can't answer that, Steven. My wife's gonna be like, "Don't you play that?" I'm not answering the phone, Lori. You're not talking me out of this. I'm gonna give the people what they want. They wanted to hear it. I'm gonna play it for them. What up, Meg? My little sister's in the house. Dezo's in the house. Christopher Cunningham's in the house. Saying I need a name. Lori, stop calling my phone. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, the young buck of the country rap game, Mr. Bubba K. What up, Bubba?
Oh,
How you doing, man?
pretty good. How about you?
Oh, good. Okay, Lori. Well, look, first of all, let me just say I appreciate you coming up here tonight to talk with me and to tell the people what because they've all been dying to hear what it was like being with Adam Calhoun.
Right.
But before we get into that, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. When you first talked to Adam, what went through your mind?
Man, I thought it was cool. Cause being a younger artist, when all the guys were together, that's who I looked up to coming in the country rap game. I really didn't think there was a lane for us until when Upchurch in 2014 RHEC, that shit used to get played in the Toyota, the Rust Bucket. But yeah, man, I looked up to these guys. So to be honest, it was cool. You know, I know it didn't go the way it was supposed to, as far as my comment, but it turned out to be better than what I was going to get anyway. So, um,
Everything happens for a reason.
yeah, I believe so.
You know, my very first reaction I ever did was on Adam Calhoun. And I was supposed to do an interview with him back in 2022, I believe it was. And for some reason, it just didn't happen. And then he came up on my panel, and me and him exchanged. We went back and forth, and we were supposed to fight each other. And then we became really good friends.
Right,
So it's weird how things happen, but I'm a firm believer everything happens for a reason.
right, man. Like I said, Adam's a cool ass dude. He's a good ass dude. He took care of me while I'm there, and I think it's just a lot of trolls on the internet. Which I mean, how do you expect somebody to react when you keep trolling them in the comments? Some people expect you just to sit back and not really say anything, but me myself as a person, I'd be the one to say something to, just along with all the other guys who say something. So I mean, if y'all would be chilling in the comments on some stuff, I feel like you could get Adam over the phone, the good Adam, but in person, man, he's cool as fuck. You know, we had a good time. We did some music, worked in the studio, two different studios. Um, but yeah, man, good
All
ass
right.
time.
So let me ask you this: the night that it went down on the rundown, and he made his statement, and before you talked to him on the phone, what did your family think?
Well, it was wild. Um, I don't know. Everybody was like, "Is this real?" You know, it's like it is a real moment because, like I said, I'm from a population of about 507 people, man. So that stuff don't seem real to me until it actually happens.
Right.
My mom was proud. My stepdad was proud. So my old lady was proud. But I don't know, man. Kind of feels like a dream come true to be able to work with somebody like that. Um, Never thought that would happen for a
Now,
couple more years at least, but
did you have a did you think a certain way about Adam before you talked to him or physically met him?
really no. He's bumped in my neck of the woods just as well as Upchurch is. So it was never that. I knew he had a temper and stuff like that, but I already knew why he had his temper
Right.
because people don't know how to shut their mouth. So I never really had a perspective of Adam of like, yeah, this guy's a bad guy. You know what I mean? Because I know how the internet can be.
Right. So if you don't mind, explain us. You got on the plane, you flew out to Illinois. He met you at the airport, correct?
Yeah, he picked me up.
What was that interaction like when you first met him face to face?
Cool. I mean, I just got in the truck and we was talking. He got me the stuff that I needed while I was there. You know, like I said, took care of me. So I don't know, man. That's about it.
Oh, he'll definitely give you the shirt off his back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
no doubt.
yeah. He would. Um, and that's right along. I met FJ while I was up there too, and he's a cool dude.
Now, did you meet Shaka Hustle Man too?
No, I didn't. But I actually talked to Shaka way before that this even happened. So
Okay.
me and him talked a little bit, but I haven't met him in person. I feel like he's a pretty cool ass dude too. So
Yeah, FJ Outlaw is a real one too.
right,
He FJ Outlaw to be everybody thinks of him like they do Adam. They think that he's cocky, he's got a bad attitude. They think that he think he's a tough guy, he ain't shit. But FJ is about that life. He says what he says and he means what he says. If he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it.
right, right. Yeah, man. It led from me standing up for myself to being in a room with a legend in here, and the standing up for myself wasn't. It didn't come out of my mouth. Hey, man, I'll fly you out. Blah blah blah. Or I didn't ask Adam for studio time. I just figured I'd stand up for myself and say my opinion like everybody else does. But yeah, man. Like I said, it worked out good. Me and Adam, we get along. Ain't had no inconvenience, but I don't think we will, man. For real, I try to stay out of most of it, anyways.
Right. Now, did you work in his home studio first or did you go to one in the city first?
His home studio with Drew. Drew is something else on the keys, man. He is, and he's cool as hell too. Good
And
dude.
and that's the black guy in the picture, correct?
No, Drew is the one on the second slide. I actually didn't get a picture with Drew, and I was thinking about that the other day. Like, damn, man, should have got a picture with Drew. But
Okay.
the other dude, the black dude in the picture, had asked to get a picture with me, so I probably wouldn't have thought about that either if he didn't.
Okay.
But
What was your first impression of Suge and Smoke?
oh, I ain't gonna lie to you, Smo is a big ass blue pit. I've never seen a blue pit that big. I grew
You
up
know,
with like,
he's the grandson of Hawk.
yeah, that's what Adam was explaining to me. I grew up around game dogs and stuff like that, man, and I've never seen a dog that big. I'm talking about this Joker's head is like
Oh, it's humongous.
it's massive. So yeah. Um the other one, she's just lovely. I guess if
Yeah,
it's she, I don't really know. I didn't pay attention, but they're both sweet dogs. But if you come to the house and you think you're about to enter without having permission, you got life fucked up because I
yeah.
about did there
Smoke's he's a big boy. He will tear your ass up quick.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that Ms. Gray was the boss while you were there.
Oh yeah.
For those you don't know, that's Adam's little daughter. She is the boss of the Calhoun estate. She runs everything, and Adam will be quick to tell you that. That little girl is a sweetheart, and she's an angel.
She is. Yeah,
I love.
I got a little boy, he's almost 3, and he's getting to where he's talking, but she could put sentences. She can tell
Oh
you whole
yeah.
sentences. That's how I said it to Adam while I was there. But he said, give it 6 months. Yours will be doing the same thing and they will not be quiet.
So did you get a chance to meet Taman?
Oh yeah, I did.
What'd you think of Taman?
He's pretty cool. He don't really talk much, man. He's
Yeah, he's very kind of like in his own little cocoon.
yeah, yeah. But he came out there and watched the fights with us. He's a cool dude too. We watched the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight and all them other ones.
Now, once you do get around Taman, and once he gets to know you, he's like one of those people that you just can't get him to shut up.
Well, I guess he didn't really open up like that, so I wouldn't know.
When I went to the Illinois show, he drove with me back from Taylorville to Adam's house, and we talked for a good 2 hours. That was the most he ever talked to me. It
Right.
was just me and him in the truck, and man, he just rattled on, and I thought it was awesome. But he's a good kid, very
Yeah.
respectful. You know, got that military background, very well disciplined, and I call him the little cock diesel because he's swole.
Yeah.
The boy, he's on point with his game for real. All right, so when you got there, you got introduced to the family. Now, did Adam give you any pointers when it come to when you got into the studio? Did you learn anything new from him, or
Oh
how did
yeah,
that go?
and Adam knows, he knows I listen. I'm all ears, man. I didn't sit there and argue with him, about this or that. Um, there was a couple suggestions where I wanted to leave stuff in songs, and he agreed with it. You know what I mean? Because it is my song or whatever. But like as far as him telling me stuff like, "Hey man, do this or this," I listen to him because he's been doing this stuff for a long ass time. I didn't sit there and argue with him and say nah. Um, but he didn't try to change me. I can tell you that he didn't try to change who I was while I was up there. Um,
That's good.
but yeah, pointers, stuff. I actually learned a good bit of stuff while I was up there. I don't really have all the accessories to do music like I do, but it was countless nights of staying up with YouTube research to be able to find out how to even put a studio in my house so I could put music out. Uh, my film guy is actually a commercial shooter from about an hour and a half away. He shoots
Right.
commercial, but I make it work. That's the best I can do right now.
So, how many songs did you get completed while you were there?
I got 5.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And one morning I woke up and I didn't really I felt like shit, man. I don't know if it was being away from home or I was just real congested and I recorded a song that day. I could have recorded more, but I just wasn't feeling it, man. I just wasn't feeling the way that I was feeling. I didn't even want to go to the studio that morning, but I still pushed myself to get out there and do it.
Right.
And there is, some lyrics that I need to work on and stuff like that. But as far as some other tracks that I have, not the ones I have laid down. Um, but yeah, man.
All right. So I know that you know what's going on with all the stuff that's being said on the internet. Now that you've been around Adam and you stayed with him for a week, you stayed with him for 7 days, right? 5 days. Okay. So for those 5 days, and I'm pretty sure y'all have had, if your interaction was like with mine, y'all probably had some pretty deep conversations.
Yeah,
Um, he probably gave you some good advice and some life lessons. With everything that people says about him, and I'm pretty sure you see it.
right.
What would you say to those people about their thoughts about Adam?
I tell you this, man, and it's not just with Adam; it's with every guy. I'm the type of guy who, if somebody comes to me and says Spencer is a dick, you don't want to be around that dude, I have to meet somebody first.
Right.
I don't get a impression off of what somebody else says. So um what I'd say is you got to meet Adam first before you could sit here and troll on the internet, man. That's just which I know people ain't gonna do that because they create fake profiles, do whatever. But you get meet somebody before you say that they're the type of person that they're not. The only way you see Adam as the guy that he is on the internet is because people will not shut their fucking mouth. They don't never know how to shut up. So meet him first. That's all I can say.
I remember when he did an interview with Chad Arms. He the question got brought up about people hating on him in hateful comments, and he made a statement, and his statement was, "For all the people who hate on me, if they would just come hang out with me for a week at my house, they would have a different outlook on what they think about me."
Yes, sir.
Now, do you agree with that statement?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Because I thought a certain way about him for 4 years,
Right.
and it wasn't until I actually got on the phone, talked to him, messaging back and forth through text messages, and then physically meeting him in North Carolina at the at Silverados in Black Mountain, and then staying at his house when I went to the Taylorville show. I mean, everything I thought about him, and I've apologized numerous times for the things that I've said and the ways that I thought about him, because he is nothing like what people makes him out to be. And
Right.
I know a lot of people says, "Oh, you're just saying that because he comes up on your panel." But since you've been in the same situation, would you agree with that statement?
What? Say it again. My son was hitting the last part.
What I mean is, once you get to know him, you will know that all the stuff that people are saying is not true, and that he is a good human being.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, I couldn't hear. My son was banging the recliner off the.
Are you good?
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. They'll change perspective on him. Which, like I said, I never had a perspective on him. I just listened to his music. But that's just how the internet works. I was dealing with it when I was posting photos of us and said that I was going to Adams. It's just something you got to deal with, man. If you're gonna be an artist or anything, it's full of hate. Like,
Now, did you get a lot of hate for posting those pictures and saying that you were going to Adams?
oh yeah, I lost a lot of subscribers.
Really?
Yeah, from Creek Squad, and one of the main guys. And I want to say him on this panel because this guy knows my life. A little bit as far as my fiance does a little bit of content creating and stuff like that. She cooks meals and stuff like that to make extra money. But anyways, Joshua Sanders. I know he's a hard creeker dude, but he's been on my page from the beginning, and I got to looking and I was like, damn, this Joker is usually like the third or fourth guy to view my story every time I post something, and I noticed where he had unfollowed me just because I was with Adam. And I was like, damn, that sucks. But I got to keep pushing. I can't let that affect me as much as I respect the dude because he's been here from the jump. But man, I really can't let that hurt me. I just got to keep driving and prove that I'm worthy to be in this lane. And like Adam said, it's all about pushing, man. It's like a lot of people think he works out to be old Billy Badass. No, he works out to make himself earn the position that he's got. He earns his work. We go to the studio, we work out. That's your hard, and that's your life. That is your hard work, and he wants you to earn that. And I respect it 100%. I'm not a guy who's gonna be like, yeah, you want me in the fucking workout room that has nothing to do, blah blah blah. No, man, it's different. It's a different world when you become somebody who's on a microphone full time.
Okay, so a lot of people are. I know they're dying to hear the answer. How much did you physically work out with Adam?
Oh, we worked out. Adam wasn't feeling too good, so we didn't run. But we did work out. We hit the gym. We 250 push-ups one night, and Adam's like, "I'm not making you do these." He said, "But it's what you do when somebody's not looking." And I said, "I was thinking like I'm not no bitch. I'm gonna do these." So
Yeah, he's definitely a workout beast. He loves to work out, and
yeah,
and I I understand. You know, when he was working in the factory, he was doing a lot of physical labor. So he really didn't have to work out like he does now because he was constantly working his body. But now that he's not doing that physical labor, if he doesn't work out, he's just gonna turn to flap.
Right.
So he's gotta stay in shape. And I get that. And it does do your body good to stay in shape. And it is, there's a lot of pros to working out. Just his workout sessions are a little strenuous. I'm much older than him, so I wasn't going to get out there and run no 5 miles. I'm just not going to do that. But to get in the gym and do push-ups stuff like that, yeah, I would do that. So, are you going to use? Are you going to continue to work out now that you're home?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay.
And it's all about your headspace too. The way Adam explained it to me is running puts you in a better headspace, man. It's I guess clears your mind a lot. Get away from the bullshit because social media is so fed and this part didn't come out of Adam's mouth or whatever, but in my opinion, social media is so brainwashed. They got themselves to believe whatever they want to. They can create these fake profiles and say stuff, and they'll never show their face in person, or when they do, they'll act like they're your best friend. So, with that being said, man, if you're grinding at something, just keep fucking grinding. That's all. I know I'm not the best artist, but I will be one of the best because I'm gonna push myself. I don't give a fuck. I'll throw up. I'll throw up every day running if I got to. I'm gonna push myself to be one of the best. They will remember my name.
Well, just to let you know, when you made that statement about people unsubbing from you, I dropped your link, and congratulations, you just broke 3,000 subs.
Right. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, and like I told Adam, I'm just an old like country boy, so these 250 push-ups we're doing, I'm like, I'd be slinging hay bales right now, man, not 250 push-ups. So yeah, it's a different world. If you want to be one of the greatest, you got to train like one of the greatest. I feel like.
Yeah,
So
most definitely.
got to keep
All right.
pushing.
So the 5 songs you did, is there one that you like the most?
Actually, we're putting together a music video for it right now. It's called Rock Solid. But I think that is probably my favorite one. Or Floorboard. It's
Did Adam get on any of the songs?
uh let's not speak on that part right now.
Okay, I got you. Well, there
But
you go, folks.
y'all will know.
There. Stay tuned to Bubba K. You might see Adam Calhoun, and you might not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's dope.
I just don't want to say nothing on the internet because people get to running their mouth and stuff.
I feel you. I
Just
feel you.
it's between me and Adam, all that other stuff. Until we pop out on them. But yeah, man. I figured I'd get on here. You know, people need to know. Like, Adam's a good ass dude, and he'll take care of you. He took care of me the whole time I was there. I didn't have to worry about nothing.
What did your fiance think while you were gone? Was she scared? She happy? Nervous?
My power is on, by the way, in the comments. I got the light off right now. Never mind. I'm not even gonna pay attention. What'd you say, TripleT?
Why? When this whole ordeal started, what was going through your fiance's mind? What was she thinking?
She believed in me from the start. She wanted me to keep pushing. I wanted to give it up several times, and she's a ride or die for me because she wouldn't let me give it up. And when this happened, she wanted me to go, take the opportunity, do what you do. So it's good to have somebody solid like that on your side when you're doing this, man, because you can receive a lot of hate to the point where you want to give this up. But at the end of the day, when you receive a lot of hate, you're doing something right. I've learned that with about a year and a half being in the game. I know it's not very long compared to these other guys, but there's my lights, by the way. I left them off because I was sitting here eating, man. But trolling in the comments, whatever, bro.
That's dope.
Mason jar is what I sip out of, man. Sweet tea, it don't matter.
Well, I just would like to say that I know a lot of people was giving Adam, and to include Trainwreck Kenny and City Chief, a lot of slack for the comments that they made that night. Um, but I think this was a very positive thing that turned out of this, because you got the chance to go, like you said, go work with one of the greatest, one of the great ones, and people can say whatever they want. Adam Calhoun is one of the great ones in this independent lane,
Oh, for sure.
and it gave you a different look on a what it looks like on a bigger scale versus, you know, the smaller scale that you're on. And that's no disrespect towards you, but over time, if you keep grinding like you're doing, you will get to where he's at.
Right.
So a lot of people was in my DMs hitting me up saying, that's fucked up what y'all said to Bubba K. I can't believe y'all allowed that to happen. Adam Calhoun should have never said what he said. And I try to get people to understand he was speaking positive, and then when he seen that comment, it turned him, it rubbed him the wrong way, and he spoke his mind.
Oh yeah, he said I had potential, all that stuff. He was saying good stuff, and I feel like when my comment come through, it pissed him off a little bit. But that's just, I'm gonna state my mind, man. I'm not a pushover, none of that. And like I told Adam when we was there, I said, man, I understand. I said I don't even listen to my own music, to be honest, but it's because my music was so run on with that Next Up song. So when I started writing proper hooks and shit like that, we was banging them in, man, banging them in. I'm telling you, I'm ready for this new one to come out. So,
what's the name of it?
Rock Solid.
Okay. I played "Don't Want to Think" as the opener for the stream. That's a pretty dope song.
Which one?
The song you got, "Don't Want to Think."
Yeah, I like that song, and it tells about me, man. I like to write different stuff, and when people look at me as like country rap, and then I release songs like "Don't Want to Think" or stuff like that, I don't care if you think I'm country or not. I know where I'm from. I know my roots. So when I release music like that, it's because I don't want to be just a country rapper. I want to experience more throughout the genre than just writing country rap my whole career. So I'm trying to start off young so I can get that work in and be good at all things when I am older artist.
Most definitely. And to be quite honest with you, I don't like the term country rap, because to me, it's just rap.
Right. Well, like a true country rap song to me is okay. So like Bottleneck. Bottleneck is true country rap. You got the singing in the hooks and the rapping in the verses. That is original country rap.
Right.
But when you got to putting these guys on hip hop beats, like this new stuff I got coming like that, I wouldn't really classify it as country rap, but they still do because we're white boys rapping. So
Exactly. And to me, that's just plain goofy, if you ask me.
right, we'll call it woods rapping.
Call it what?
Yeah, woods rapping. Whatever else you want to call it.
That's dope. That's dope. Like I said, I believe everything happens for a reason, and I think that's the problem with, like, how you text somebody on the phone. You're thinking it one way, but the way you may type it out comes across the other way, and when people read it, they take it another way. And I think that's what it was when you put your comment in. That's why I don't like talking through text messages or IG messages. I'd rather do it over the phone or face to face, so they truly understand what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And I think that night, you were thinking one way, but maybe when you wrote it, it came out another way, and when they read it, they thought another way, and it's like two bulls meeting in the center, and they clash. But once it all clashed, it came out looking good at the end.
Well, I was so mad, bro. I was so pissed off because I know that I put in hard work. I was just fucking like mad typing over there. And half the shit I said didn't make any sense. I was just so pissed off at the moment. I don't know, man. I was typing fast as fuck. My damn thumbs were about to break the phone screen. I was like, no, fuck this shit. I didn't even want to enter this damn rundown. They got me out here entering this motherfucking rundown. And then they gonna sit here and do this shit to me. So.
Well, even though you didn't win the rundown, I feel in a way you kind of did.
Yeah.
Because you gained something more than whoever wins this season. I feel that you will gain more than what they did because the experience that you got to go through for those 5 days, being around someone like Adam and his family, and to see what he does on a day-to-day basis, and going to the studio and working out, that to me is me personally. I feel that would be more worth than actually winning the show.
Right.
And it's something that you're going to be able to take for the rest of your life and tell your grandkids.
Yeah.
That's one hell of a story.
It is.
And you can actually take it and turn it into a song.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways that can all go. But we're going to be working hard, grinding all year. I'm young. I'm probably the youngest in this lane. I don't know how old 501 is, but we got to be around close to the same age.
I think he's 20. I think he's 24.
Yeah, I am the youngest in this lane. Then I'm 20 with 2 kids. So I grind, man. Like I was working 12, 14-hour shifts, coming home, hitting the studio. Never seeing my kids because this meant so much to me. I said to myself, I want to be the guy to put my hometown on the map. They're not known for anything, dude. We're known for crackheads and drug dealers and hardworking blue collar boys and girls. That's it. So I want to be the guy to do that. So if I want to do that, I got to push, man. It all comes with pushing and bettering yourself.
Well, to give people a taste. Now, you said in the chat the other night, your new music is way better than the music you already have out.
I feel like it because, like I said, I didn't have the accessories, bro. I was recording with a mic. I didn't know nothing about these vocals, so I was just putting one vocal, sending it over to Dub, getting it mixed and mastered. These songs actually pop and hit. Like, you're gonna know I'm there. I'm telling you. Like, I ain't never heard no shit like this, man. But we're coming. Oh yeah, a little payday, yeah, a little payday. But I'd be like the second youngest as far as.
Well, I'm gonna give the people in the chat a taste. If you don't know who Bubba K really is, here's a song he put out 2 weeks ago called "Only Thing I Know." Let's get it.
30, 30, 30, 30.
Lately I'm cruising down this road, don't know what to do. Light up the smoke while I'm coasting in slow motion down a long dark road where it get bumpy and it's twisting and turning inside my fucking stomach. I get one light, but it seem like hell. All I know, I'm trying to fight off these demons, but they won't leave me alone. So I just lay awake, staring at the ceiling, think of all the things that's gone. I'm just trying to feel some freedom them, they keep grabbing at my throat. I'm not your yes man with the plan, cause I ain't got one. I'm just the son of a mother who came from way down under. If you ever wonder, now you know. I'm just living off a road. Take one step and take it slow, hoping it don't break. I'm hoping so. I'm just trying to stay afloat. Why they looking at my pockets, pocket watching like a hoe? Worry about your own. If you ain't got nothing to offer, leave me the fuck alone. I'm just a rolling stone, and now I'm headed home. Oh, this is the only thing I'll ever know. Oh, walking a path that'll kill me slow. The town I'm from don't believe in this dream that I'm chasing. Dropped out of school as a youngin', remodel houses as a trade. I ain't gonna tell you I'm perfect, but I've seen better days. Up at daylight trying to make a living off a minimum wage. They ain't gonna tell you how it really is, but I will. If you ain't never struggled to pay bills, you won't feel what I feel. It ain't no point to prove, cause they gon' point it back at you. And I don't need no label to tell me I'm good enough. And I don't need your opinion, cause I came from the mud. I ain't famous enough, don't drive no nice ass truck. Hey, listen up, holy fuck, tell them suck on my nuts. Someday you see me on top, while I'm stacking it up. Right now it's loose change, dirty jeans, still the same me. Ride around town, scraping in that F-150. Single wide trailer, red nose pitch. Boy, I'm country as it gets. Light it up, I'm blowing sticky while I listen to the tires humming off 510. I made some money off this music, but I'm letting it build and give me time, trust me. They gon' know about the kid, all the things that I had did. Wonder why I took this risk, staying up late night, trying to get something to click through the sound wave I live. You could take me out, so I ain't worried about the slip. Only thing I know is this, that's why I do what I did, Oh, this is the only thing I'll ever know. Oh, walking a path that'll kill me slow. This road I'm on makes me feel like I'm on track again. About to lose it, I slip through it, then I'm back again. Therapy, I'm in session, can't vent to the ones I thought I could, so I just leave them guessing. Like, yeah, I probably should. Hate me or love me, I still walk around, it's all good. Yeah, I'm misunderstood, ain't picture perfect, but I'm worth it. They gon' know it when it's time. About mine, don't cross that line, or I'm bound to show you why, yeah.
I'm a little disappointed where I'm at right now because, you know,
That was dope. I like that.
Yeah, man, and most people's not even gonna know that's hip hop on a rock beat. So I could work in areas, but what I got's coming is better than that. But that song did mean something to me. So
Well, through this whole experience,
but
what's the? Go ahead. What were you
um
gonna say?
I learned something too while I was there. Old school verses or 3 verses. That's what I've been writing. Every song I showed up to the studio with, right, was 3 song verses, 16 bars, and 1/8. And apparently that's old school stuff, but which proves that I can write lyrics. You know what I mean? And write that long. But apparently they're doing 2/8 and a 12 now, or stuff like that. So I guess I overwrote on all my songs because all my songs are 3 minutes long. So we worked on that too. Um, you can get a whole lot more songs out of one track. Like just one song that you wrote, you can get a whole lot more out of it.
Yeah, especially when you start laying your different layers of vocals. You know, your punches at the end, and you start layering your vocals on it. That's what's gonna make it pop.
Yeah, we I got better songs coming than that, but that song meant something to me. So to me, if anybody wasn't even to listen to it, that's one of the songs that I actually listen to of myself. And I never really liked my music anyways. I put it out because I know I don't have to like my music for somebody else to like it.
Right.
But
I
that
will
is
say. I will say this. I'm gonna agree with a lot of people in the chat. A lot of people saying that you got a level head on you. They wish they had your head when they were 20. Um, I'm super proud of how this whole thing turned out. I'm I'm excited for you. I can't wait to hear the music that you're going to be dropping, and I know it's going to be dope.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
I salute you for
Found the
this,
sweet
like for
spot.
real.
Adam found the sweet spot for what works best for my voice, and y'all see, man. Y'all see. I don't want to say too much, but y'all see.
I got you. Now, out of this whole experience, what's the one thing that stood out the most for you?
Hmm. The learning process, man.
The learning process.
I got to go with that because that's all I ever wanted. That's all I ever wanted as coming from a small town. All I needed was somebody a little bit bigger than me to say, "Hey, man, this you can shorten these verses. You can do this. You can do that." As soon as he started telling me that stuff, I was like, "Damn, bro, I could put out a whole lot more songs than what I'm putting out." You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, the learning process and the time with Adam too. But the learning process, man, that was the main thing that stuck out to me was the stuff that I didn't know because that's what I originally went there for was to learn stuff that I didn't know to be a better artist to progress.
Now, through this whole process, is there anything that you regret?
Can't say so. I recorded the songs that I want to recorded. Feel like the other ones need some work, so I started working on them. Nah, man, I feel like actually I don't regret none of it. You know, I went there. I listened with open ears to learn stuff. Um, if there is something, then I don't remember it. Apparently, it ain't that important. And usually, stuff that's important to me is real important. So I would remember. But nah, man. I feel like Adam said, I listen. You know, I'm ready for this shit. So we're
That's
going.
good.
For
That's
it.
a good answer. That's a good answer. I like that. Like I said, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear the new music coming out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm definitely excited. TNT Dad said he's glad he pushed you to enter the rundown.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I talked to TNT Dad. You know, I can't really see these comments; they're going so fast. But um, he did. He talked me into entering it, and I didn't even want to. Man, I knew I needed work as an artist, and I didn't want to enter and then them say something because I know how my attitude is. That's why I try to stay out of a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Um, I know how my attitude can get, and when I get pissed off, it's not really good. But I'm normally just a laid back, chill dude. I don't really bother anybody. Um, but man, it's just yeah, I already knew if somebody said something sideways, I was gonna get pissed off because I didn't even want to be in it. But he pushed me to be in it, and I was like, well, fuck, maybe I'll win. And then I heard some of the artists, and I was like, I think I got it. And then that one dude, I can't remember his name, that singing dude, he's really good, man.
City Chief.
No, it was actually a dude. I think he's in the finals.
Oh, you're talking about he's actually in the contest. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember his name, but he was good. I went and looked up his music. It's not like the same stuff I do. It's not country rap, but he had really stood out to the judges, Bronx and them that night that rundown went down. Run down went down, yeah. I
That's
can't
a tongue twister right there.
yeah. But yeah, dude was really good. If he's in here, man, keep pushing. Like you're gonna make it. I just want you to know that you got a lot of talent. Um, but yeah,
Oh, with everything that you learned
today,
those
man.
the knowledge that you learned those 5 days, and the information that you gained from everything, are you going to enter season 4?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay,
I'm coming for it, man.
I'm gonna
And if
hold you to that.
I'm coming again, I just I keep dropping them in there.
That's
I
good.
gotta win because I gotta feel like I earned something. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
So I'm an up and coming artist. So this is what this is for, and I respect TripleT for what he does. You know, there's a lot of us that don't agree with certain stuff that's said on here, but you know, me, I try to start a TikTok page, right? And they won't let me get over 41K views because they say they ban me as an outlaw. TikTok is a soft app for new age rap, and I'm just an old soul, stuff like that, man. So they don't really put up with that. They don't like guys who, I guess,
Voice their opinion.
yeah, they rather you rap about guns and I'm not gonna get into all that, but yeah, this is why I like country rap because it is more of real rap to me. Not that I won't get in the truck and be like Big X the plug, you know what I mean? But this is real rap. This is
Real
telling,
life music.
yes, yes, and that's why I feel like a lot of people love it so much, and that's why I feel like the genre shouldn't be fighting. But like I said, I won't get involved in that stuff. You can make some good music if you all to come together. Um, I'd be the guy just to sit in the room and watch it be done, just to learn off of the stuff. But
All
yeah,
right, so I'm gonna touch on something because you kind of hit on it. If someone were to drop a diss track on you, would you respond?
oh for sure, oh for sure, oh yeah, I got something, bro. I'm telling you,
I seen your Instagram story. That's why I asked that.
yeah. I actually got hopped up when I was writing this shit too. I was like, this motherfucker don't got nothing on me. That's the thing. I live what I rap. Like, he has nothing on me. He's the one who's trying to contact me every time. So if it happens, man. But I don't see that happening because I just don't. I don't. But if he does, I'm young, but we're firing back. Mama didn't raise no bitch. We're coming.
Heck yeah. So former trucker said, Bubba K, just wondering, what is your mindset as you was listening to yourself along with us in the live? What were your thoughts in the moment?
Hmm? What is your mindset as you was listening to yourself? What they mean by that?
Like when I was playing your song, what was going through your mind? What were you thinking about when we
What
were listening?
in the comments?
Huh?
The first thing was what people were gonna say in the comments because I know motherfuckers be trolling on here, but I, I've really got to the point where it don't matter to me, but then again, it does because I'm still going through that phase in music where I'm trying to please everybody with the music that I release, but I know in the back of my mind a constant battle with half of my mind that you can't do that.
No,
It's
you can't.
impossible. It's impossible. But something in my mind keeps telling me you can write music. You don't just have to write country rap. You can write this. They'll like this or this. But it's a constant battle. Being an artist is a constant battle with your mind. It's this side of your brain fighting with this side of your brain, and it's a bunch of shit, man.
Well, look, I'm going to give you two pieces of advice, and you can take it for whatever it's worth. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
First thing, always keep a small circle around you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The bigger your circle gets, that's when you're going to start getting snaked by people because there's a lot of snakes out there in this industry. I'm
Right.
not an artist, but I know a lot of artists. I see how people move. I go to a lot of the shows. I hear what's being said. If you get yourself around a tight group and keep it small, keep that circle small, and if you do that, you won't get snaked a lot. That's
Right.
number one. Number two, don't focus on the negative comments. And I know it's hard to do because as men, when when someone says something negative about us in a comment, it's in our DNA to snap back at them.
Right.
The best advice I can give you on that is my dad told me this a long time ago. When someone says something negative to you, they're trying to get a reaction from you. So the best reply is to say, like, for an example, People tell me all the time, Triple T, you're nothing but a dick rider and a clout chaser. When I see those comments, this is my reply to them. Thank you. That's the nicest thing someone said to me all day. Have a blessed day, Cletus. And I move on.
Right.
Because now it just pissed them off because they didn't get underneath my skin.
Oh,
See
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So don't focus on the negative ones. Focus on the positive ones. Because there's going to be more positive than there are negative. Because if you start focusing on the negatives, it's going to take you down that rabbit hole and you're just going to be angry all the time. So if you don't listen to anything that anybody tells you, if you listen to those two things, you'll be just fine.
Right. Yep. Yep. And sometimes, like the second one you said, focusing on negative stuff, that can be hard. But at the same time, it's not. Like all them comments I got from the Adam stuff and all that stuff, I didn't pay it no mind. I didn't even reply to them because it's a sign of ignorance, man. To me, it's a big sign of ignorance and a lot to do with not being satisfied with who you are as your own man.
Exactly.
So I try not to pay that no mind. But now when there's a dude who's my age who's talking shit, my first instinct is like, I want to fight. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to fucking talk to you through the internet. I want to fight.
I just want to lay hands on you. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I didn't believe in diss tracks because, like I feel like people, like I feel like the sport's cool, but I also feel like people do this for a living. Don't fuck up what they do for a living. Like they love what they do. But some people don't understand that. So I told myself I wouldn't do diss tracks, but I feel like that's the only way to settle stuff and not end up where I don't want to end up. You know what I mean? So
Well, it's eventually going to happen.
right.
When it does happen, just treat it like any other song. But make sure you come with facts and don't take it to real life. Keep it to the music.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
you do that, you'll be just fine.
Yep.
And I believe a lot of you know who New Breed is, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know or not, but I'm their official reaction channel, and I know I've been around New Breed many, many times. About 3 years ago, I was at his house, and there were some artists who were kind of like slick dissing him. They were putting some subliminals out there. And I said to him, I said, New Breed, you know they're talking about you. They're talking shit on you. Why don't you just write a diss track? And this is what his response was. And it blew my mind when he said this. He said, let me ask you a question. I said, what's that? He said, if I wrote a diss track and he named a certain artist name, I'm not going to say who it is. It's
Right.
nobody big, but I just don't want nobody to start shit.
Right.
He said, if I wrote a diss track on that person, do you think that diss track is going to change their mind, how they feel about me as a person? I said, probably not. He said, so why waste my time or energy when I could just drop bangers and let my music do the speaking by running the numbers up on them?
Oh yeah. 100%.
And I was like, damn, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. It does. Yeah. Because really a diss track, man, you're just tearing what other people's built down, and or they're gonna tear you down. So I mean, if you fire at a guy and you lose that diss track, think about this, man. You better put all you got into it because if you lose that diss track, you're fixing to lose some of your fan base, and they're going to that guy's fan base. So
Well,
it's just
not only that,
down.
because the country rap lane is so small, everybody shares the same fans. So now
Yeah.
you're putting the fans in a position where they feel they have to choose sides.
Oh yeah. Yep. And sometimes it's not even choosing sides. Sometimes this dude will just completely wax this dude and just show that he don't have the talent to do a diss track, but may drop banging ass music.
Right.
So, and that's why some artists won't do diss tracks is because they don't. Some people don't want to deal with that shit, man. And I don't I don't myself, but at the same time, it's like really like fuck you, for real, bro. Like the way I feel inside because somebody trying to fuck with what I built, it really makes me just wanna bust dude in his nose. But I said fuck it, a track will be good with me. You know, I am way fucking younger than dude, but it's whatever. Whatever. His brain has processed a lot more with being in this game a lot longer, but I also know that there's a lack in his talent and ability because of things that he does that I don't do. So fuck it. It's what it is. What it is.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. But to save yourself any heartaches, I would until and don't take this the wrong way, but until you because you've already said that you're like one of the youngest artists in the game.
Right.
Until you get more experience under your belt, I wouldn't even mess with it. Just
But I know.
focus.
But I know. With that being said, like I'm not gonna state everything on here the obvious because I already got screenshots of it and stuff like that. So if anything's ever said, I'm just gonna drop that shit and let them know that it's bullshit. But other than that, man, like with me being younger, a lot of artists tend to target that shit because we're still experiencing shit, still trying to build our mind to get there, and they target that shit and they try to tear you down before. And I feel like if that was to happen, man, because I do this for my kids, for my family, for my community, I feel like I probably would lose my shit and my temper would probably somewhat get the best of me and I would end up at that motherfucker's doorstep. But I want to prevent that from happening because I know how bad my temper tends to get with shit like that.
Well, look, if it
But
ever gets to that point, this is what I want you to do, and I mean this wholeheartedly. I want you to call me,
yeah,
and you take your frustrations out on me because I don't want you to get in any kind of trouble.
yeah, man, I'm trying to stay away from that shit. But people fuck with you for real.
I know, but I mean that though. So if you get to the point where you feel like you about to go knock on somebody's door, I don't care if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Call me,
Yeah,
like for real. And
I got you.
I'm gonna send you my number, and if you ever need anything, just call me.
I got you.
'Cause
It'd probably take a lot to calm me down because, like I said, I'm not the type of guy who gets pissed off that much. So it does take a lot to calm me down. So yeah. But
I
until
rather
that happens, I
look.
ain't gonna fucking
I rather you call me up and call me a motherfucker and cuss me out than go do something to get yourself in trouble. You
right.
know what
I
I mean?
respect. Yeah, I respect it.
Because there's nothing you can say to me that hasn't been said to me 1,000 times. I'll just be like, okay, I got you. I feel you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, I got you, man.
But I am super proud of how this whole thing went. I'm glad it went as good as I knew it was going to go, because, like you said, the things you learn from this, the knowledge, the information, it's going to help you grow as not only as an artist but as a human being. Because I guarantee you have a different outlook on how this whole business is run now.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah, like that dude had just said. He said too easy to get in trouble and hard to get out of it. That's real, man.
Look, I'll tell
And
you,
I
this is what I used to
always
tell. This is what I used to tell my soldiers that used to get out of the army, because I did 20 years, right? And you get some of those soldiers who only do like 4 years or 8 years and they'll get out. And I always ask them, what are you going to do when you get out? I'm going to go to college. Okay, cool. That's good. I said, but let me ask you this. What are you going to do when you're walking across that college campus one day and you see some 21, 22-year old burning the American flag and they start pissing on it? He said, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to slap the fuck out of him. I said, no, you're not. I said, because if you do, this is what's going to happen. One, you're going to get arrested. Two, you're going to put yourself about $10,000 in debt because you're going to have to pay for all the court fees, lawyer fees, and all that, bail money. I said, what you need to do is walk away. He's like, walk away? I said, yes. Wait till you get to be my age. At the time, I was like 40.
Right.
I said, when you get to be my age and you save up money and buy the things you need, not the things you want, then and you see somebody do something like that, then you can walk up and slap the shit out of them because you'll have enough money to have a lawyer on speed dial to get you out of jail.
Right. Right. I mean, yeah, I understand you. I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to go into more detail about it, but yeah, I
Because
get.
it's this whole thing is not about you anymore.
Right.
It's about your kids.
Right.
And you don't want to take food and money away from them because somebody pissed you off and you go knock on somebody's door.
Right. Yeah.
So you can just call me up, cuss me out. I'll still give you nothing but love and keep on trucking.
Right.
Make
Yes.
sense?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, it does. That's the main thing that would piss me off is me trying to build what I got and give my kids a good life and live through my passion. Um, and that's the reason I never liked the dish reason. But some motherfuckers would just talk whatever, man. Like I said, I'm just trying to build a good life for my family. I don't want anybody to fuck with that, and I feel like that's where you would see a different me come out. Um, till then, I'm chilling. My little
Now, look, there's nothing wrong with responding to a diss track because
right,
that's where you're going to find out who the real lyricists are, who's got a good pen game. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah,
And I love diss tracks because I look at it like two heavyweight boxers in a boxing match. Instead of using your fists, you're using your words to
yeah,
beat somebody up.
yeah,
And if you can master that, then when it comes to laying down a regular track or any other song, it will be very easy for you. And people are going to see that, they're going to realize that, and your fan base, people are going to flock to you because they know you're keeping it real.
right,
So
yeah,
that's the
man.
best advice I can give you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna enter down and run down again. I got my boys. I'm gonna get together. We're gonna shoot this music video and stuff. Take care of things. Um, I got a long road ahead of me.
What was the best advice Adam gave you while you were there?
A lot. I couldn't really say a best because all of it was great, man. All of it. I told him when we was sitting down there in the basement, that I did want to give this up. He told me not to do that. Don't think like that. Don't do that. And I think Adam sees potential in me to become something. He said that I have a voice. So I just gotta keep grinding, man. Just gotta make shit shake.
Most definitely. And if you put out timeless classic music, real life music to people that can relate to, you're going to be around for a while because people will gravitate to you and you'll know that your numbers are going to go up, your fan base is going to go up. And when that happens, the money's going to go up and you're going to reap the rewards. So do not give up. Just keep grinding.
Right, right, yeah. Fully, this year I'm gonna lock in with myself and throughout the rest of my career.
Because I will tell you, the Triple T community, we believe in you and we want to see you grow and be successful. We want to see you be the next Adam Calhoun and the next Ryan Upchurch. Like real talk.
Yes, yes,
So don't ever give up.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna keep pushing, man.
Well, look, Bubba, I appreciate you coming up telling your story. Um, you're more than welcome to come up here anytime you want. If you have any projects that you want to put out, or you need help pushed or get promoted, just hit me up on IG. Like I said, I'm gonna send you my number, or you can text me, and I'm here to support you.
Yeah, I got a question before I leave here.
Yeah,
Do any of y'all in the chat or like, do any of y'all know somebody who does cover art? Like, I'll pay them, but I gotta get my cover art looking good, man. I'm just from the woods, so I just take it. My fiance just takes a picture, and I use that as cover art. I ain't got nobody. I can just walk up the road to Johnny's house and do that. So if y'all know somebody, hit me up on Instagram, official Bubba K, and
I got a guy. I got a guy. I'll send you to him.
okay, all right, yeah, man, I appreciate it. Triple T, y'all have a good night, man.
All right, Bubba K. I appreciate it, man. Much love to you.
Yes, I love you.
There you have it, folks. You heard it from the man himself what his experience was with Adam Calhoun. And for the record, I know a lot of people was saying what Adam said to him and what Trainwreck Kenny and City Chief said when he dropped that comment the night that we were on the rundown. I'm like, why are people saying all this crazy shit? Because after that live stream end, Adam called me and he said, how bad was it? I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, when I snapped, how bad was it? I said, I thought it was perfectly fine. I mean, you were just speaking your heart. You weren't being disrespectful. You were, you know, speaking from the heart. And you extended the olive branch. But for some reason, people took that the wrong way. And they were, of course, and we all know why, because it's Adam, and there's a lot of people who don't like Adam. So they're going to browbeat him and say, oh, I can't believe, look at him. He's up there snapping on somebody again. Look, for all the haters in the back watching, I was not the biggest fan of Adam Calhoun for 4 years. I really didn't like the guy, but I did not know him. I went off what other people said and what I seen on the internet. But once I got to know him personally and meet him and hang out with him, I'll go to hell and back for him any day of the week and 10 times on Sunday. You can say what you want about the guy. He is one of the realest motherfuckers in this game. He will give you the shirt off his back. I promise you, he will. And if you ever had an opportunity to hang out with him, just for one day, not even a day, just for 1 hour, and sit down and have a real conversation with him, I guarantee you, you will have a different outlook on him. I I would be willing to bet everything I own financially that you would have a different outlook on him. He is not a bad person. He's a really good human being. Just a lot of people over the years have been trolling him, and he focuses on the negative comments. And I tell him all the time, don't do that. Now I sound like Trainwreck Andy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't play with your life. I will shoot back. Shoot back. Anyway, so what I'm getting at is stop judging a book by its cover. Nobody on this earth is perfect. No one. There's only been one person who ever walked this earth that was perfect, and that was the Lord Jesus Christ. And I'm sorry, none of us are him. It's not our place to judge people. That's God's place. The only thing we're supposed to do is love thy neighbor. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. Are people going to say things or do things to you that you don't agree with that might do you wrong? Sure. That happens a lot. But to constantly browbeat somebody because your favorite artists don't like him, that to me is the most gayest thing I ever heard in my life. I'm just saying. So stop being so quick to judge somebody. The things people say and do on the internet, stop taking it so seriously. If you actually sit down with these people one on one in real life and have a real conversation with them, I can guarantee you, you will have a different outlook on what you think about them. And I'm just speaking from personal experience. So stop being so quick to judge. Stop all the hatred. And that's why if we don't, it's not the artist that's going to destroy this independent lane. It's going to be the fans. Because it's going to be so toxic that people are just going to they're going to stay away from it. Because they don't want to be attacked for fear of putting a comment or liking a comment or hearting a comment or giving a thumbs up on a comment for fear that people are going to start stalking them on their other social media sites like Facebook, going into your friends list and start messaging your friends mean and hateful shit just because you like one artist over another. That is the dumbest thing in the world. I've said this 1,000 times and I'll keep on saying it till the good Lord takes the last breath out of me. If we all like the same music, ate the same food, wore the same clothes, drove the same cars, watched the same TV shows, this would be a boring fucking world. It'd be Groundhog Day all over again, every day of the week, if everybody did the exact same thing. Who wants to live something like that? I know I don't. So it's okay to like one artist's music over another. But you ain't got to constantly tear someone down just because you don't like that artist. I'm just saying. A lot of times when people get on the internet, they realize they forget that they think they can say things to people without any consequences. And I know what people are going to reference. They're going to say, "Well, look what look what happened to Kansas Rebel Man." Kansas Rebel Man did not say anything about Adam's music. He made a personal threat saying, "When I see you, I'm going to slap the shit out of you and call you a punk pussy bitch to your face." That had nothing to do with the music. So now you got to stand on that. I'm going to use this person right here as an example. And Lone Wolf, do not take this the wrong way. This is for training purposes only. I've never met him in real life. But if I got on here and said, Lone Wolf, I'm coming to, let's say he lives in Tennessee. I don't know where he lives, but let's say Delaware, right? I'm coming to Delaware, and if I see you, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. I'm not criticizing his music. I'm not criticizing anything he does on YouTube. I'm physically threatening him. And when I go to Delaware, if Lone Wolf sees me, he walks up to me, and I realize this dude's 6'9", 300 pounds, built like a brick shit house. And I'm looking up to him like this, and he's looking down on me. I gotta stand on that. There's consequences for when people say things on the internet. People forget. Everybody says, "Oh, it's just words on the internet." No, it's still real life because you never know when you're going to run across that individual. And they remember those things that you said. And when they roll up on you, now it's time to pay the piper. But people get on here and they get diarrhea in the mouth. And they think they can say and do anything they want. And then one day, they find themselves in a Walmart parking lot of all places. And there comes the dude that you said you were going to slap the shit out of and call him a punk pussy bitch to his face. Now it's time to stand on that. Say what you want. That's life right there. Very, very true, Mike Jacobs. Very, very true. It's one of probably the best statements of the night. The internet and social media made it so too easy to people to disrespect people. And that's true. Because people think there's no consequences. When you say, oh, I'll go to Olive Garden and stick my finger in your daggone soup and slap the shit out of you with a breadstick. And then that person drives 12 hours to go to that Olive Garden and you don't show up. What, you think people aren't going to just let shit slide? No. Stand on your convictions. Stand on what you say. The problem with the internet and social media, people forget what it's like to get punched in the mouth. They forget what it's like to get punched in the nose. Because they probably never had it done, or it's been a long time since it's happened. Just saying. So I don't get people at times. And for last, I don't know why people think that I am trying to be the face of country rap. I'm not an artist. I get on here to promote independent music, whether it's country rap or regular hip hop. If they're independent and I like their music, I'm going to promote them. But I seen some comments the other day, people saying, "Oh, you just think that you're the face of country rap." No, how the fuck am I the face of country rap? I ain't the know all be all. I just like to listen to rap. I grew up on hip hop. But we don't have to like the same artists. And if I do listen to your favorite artist, if I don't agree with what your favorite artist says or does, I have the right to speak my mind, just like you have the right to speak your mind. I'm not going to thrash you or trash you in the comment section because you disagree with what my favorite artist says. It's your opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, some bigger than others. And some don't even wash their own asshole. Just saying. But all this baby mama drama shit needs to stop. It's freaking retarded. It's stupid. It's not doing anything but hurting the independent lane. It really is. Because what one independent artist says, it affects everybody. Because when you have outside sources looking in, like when you have, like, say, Mountain Dew, right? Mountain Dew is looking to sponsor a redneck rave, right? And they see all this drama going on, and they're going to be like, Nah, that independent artist over there said that. So, and that's causing a lot of beef. So, I'm not going to bring my product there and support the redneck rave because of the drama. So, it affects everybody. You may not think it doesn't, but it does. The goal is to get everybody to build up in the independent lane. There's so much money to be made as an independent artist that, yes, Molly, I'll stop talking in a second. It's big enough for everybody to eat off the same plate. What kind? Which one? I'll get with you in a couple minutes. Really? I don't know who's worse, her or the dogs. But anyway, shout out to Bubba K for coming up here telling his story. Bubba, I truly meant what I said. I'm going to send you my number. If you need anything, do not hesitate. Reach out and make contact with me. Uh, I'm going to send you my wife's IG because I'm very bad at checking my IG. Everybody knows that. They want to get in touch with me. You have to go through my wife. And because she monitors my social media sites, I don't. Um, Shout out to Adam Calhoun for extending that young man the olive branch. And I know he taught uh, Bubba a lot of life lessons, gave him some good knowledge. And shout out to Adam for being a great human being and a great friend. Whether y'all like him or not, the dude is a real one. So I'm just going to leave it at that. So let me.
And shout out to our chat that always is supporting no matter what's going on. You've had our backs. You've been there for us through thick and thin. We couldn't do this without you. So, family and friends always.
As promised, if you ain't getting a diss track dropped on you, you step your game up. This is dropped on me.
Don't play this. You're giving
Triple
too much.
T, it's time to face the facts. Talking all the trash, man, you need to relax. Panel full of bitches. Y'all spitting D's. A crap ton of lies blowing smoke like a breeze. Ain't no truth in your booth. Y'all just flexing fake, claiming to be real, but it's easy to break. Balling on the lie train, derailing your whack before your show goes poof. That's a whap. Popping off at the lip, but it's all a disguise. A gimmick in the game. It ain't a fucking surprise. Yeah, I'm calling you out. Ain't no room for the soft. Your panel's a joke, man. Just a trip to the loft. Stacking those D's, but the truth's in the fault. So step up, Triple T, or take a L for your fault. You think you're untouchable, but the proof's in the pudding. Your credibility's crumbling. You ain't really good, hood. I'm rising like the sun while you fade like a ghost. This ain't a roast, it's a Triple T toast. So talk some truth before you call it the wrath. Coming at you hard like a demon's death path. Panel full of clowns, now I'm calling the shots. Triple T, this ain't a game, it's a lyrical spot. Yeah, you thought you were slick, but the game's just begun. Your lies are unraveling. You ain't the one. So take a seat, let the real one speak. Triple T's takedown, this ain't for the weak. Ain't no chill in this verse, just fire and rage. You're trapped in a cage, let me turn the page. It's a lyrical slaughter, time to face your defeat. This is Triple T's takedown. Now get back in your fucking seat. Peace, I'm a snowman.
Okay, so I have to make this PSA. Public safety announcement. Snowman reactions.
Stalker.
I don't know how to tell you this. I've been happily married for 27 years. I told you this in your comments the other day. I don't roll that way. You got the wrong plumbing.
No means no, dude.
Okay? But I'm glad I live rent free in your head. So keep doing you. That right there,
Was a love point that failed.
enter that bitch in the rundown. You'll go all the way to the top, my guy. All the way to the top.
I'm sorry, Tim, hurt your feelings. Please, on the bear, show us where you're hurting. Now let's go watch Harrison Ford's last, what's that called? That we used to watch? All the movies he did? Indiana Jones.
What's it called?
It's the very last one that he just did last year that we forgot. Or,
Wow, he's a liberal,
but the movies are good.
but he's still a liberal.
We could watch a horror.
Hell no, they're stupid as fuck.
No, all we have to do is turn on Snowman's channel. Watching a guy that's choking on a
So,
dick.
Snowman, I dedicate this to you.
Don't waste your time on a fuck boy. Don't spend a dime on a fuck boy. Don't sit and cry for a fuck boy. Never ride or die for a fuck boy. Don't waste your time on a fuck boy. Don't spend a dime on a fuck boy. Don't sit and cry for a fuck boy. Never ride or die for a fuck boy. Hey fuck boy, look, I'm real about mine. I don't give a fuck what you feel about mine. I don't give a fuck what you hear about mine. Fuck around and find out I'll kill about mine. Hey fuck boy, look, I'm real about mine. I don't give a fuck what you feel about mine. I don't give a fuck what you hear about mine. Fuck around and find out I'll kill about mine. You insecure, the jealous type. When shit get bad, she can't stay the night. She need love, she hate to fight. A motherfucker like me straight lay the pipe. It's day and night, how does hit different? You hit with fists, I switch positions. Between me and you was no competition. She calls you a bad decision. No ambition, no life goals. Skinny jeans and tight clothes. Fuck boy, we don't like those. Fuck boy, we fight those. Big talking, acting tough. Fuck boy, can't show me. No entourage, no backup. Better back up, I'm a OG. You say you a killer, so I looked you up. You got a clean slate, you a crook or what? No fake ass teeth, ain't looking tough. You a dope boy now, what you cooking up? Backstabbing, fake grin. Fuck boy, nothing but a fake friend. Advise you, I wouldn't date him. I advise you to find made men. That's real talk, need a real boss. That'll blow your mind till you feel lost. Hop in the vet, just peel off. Going hard in the paint, they still soft. I'm a big dog to a small pup. Hauling the cut like sawdust. He wanna be a baller, riding around in his small bus. Don't waste your time on a fuck boy. Don't spend a dime on a fuck boy. Don't sit and cry for a fuck boy. Never ride or die for a fuck boy. Don't waste your time on a fuck boy. Don't spend a dime on a fuck boy. Don't sit and cry for a fuck boy. Never ride or die for a fuck boy. Hey fuck boy, look, I'm real about mine. I don't give a fuck what you feel about mine. I don't give a fuck what you hear about mine. Fuck around and find out I'll kill about mine. Hey fuck boy, look, I'm real about mine. I don't give a fuck what you feel about mine. I don't give a fuck what you hear about mine. Fuck around and find out I'll kill about mine. I hear boy, better realize. Give a fuck what you heard, what you feel like. I got old school ways from back in the day. We can put the guns down and still fight. Me and my dogs stay real tight. No need to bark, cause we will bite. So fuck around and pay the price. We a motherfucking hawk to some field mice. My mic skills is real nice, but this here, this real life. The old me would've busted heads, and the new me still might. Y'all know the type that'll act bad, like the talk big but won't snap back. When it goes down, they slow down, they duck down like quack quack. Better fall back or fall flat. Be a cold case, come solve that. If I ain't a hot boy, what you call that? When it comes to the smoke, I want all that. Like a ball bat, steady making hits, whipping it up till I'm breaking my wrists. I came in broke, now I'm making the grip at the end of my rope, but no calling it quits. They holding my dick, trying to be so friendly, but miss me with that bullshit. I'ma sit back and just stack chips. When it comes to beef, it's no rap diss, no practice, but none needed. When it comes to me, can't none see him. New breed, I rise up. Fuck boy, your time's up. Don't waste your time on a fuck boy. Don't spend a dime on a fuck boy. Don't sit and cry for a fuck boy. Never ride or die for a fuck boy. Don't waste your time on a fuck boy. Don't spend a dime on a fuck boy. Don't sit and cry for a fuck boy. Never ride or die for a fuck boy. Hey fuck boy, look, I'm real about mine. I don't give a fuck what you feel about mine. I don't give a fuck what you hear about mine. Fuck around and find out I'll kill about mine. Hey fuck boy, look, I'm real about mine. I don't give a fuck what you feel about mine. I don't give a fuck what you hear about mine. Fuck around and find out I'll kill about mine.
Yes, I have Satan's daughter standing behind me.
You better watch it.
You better not.
The best part of waking up.
Y'all want to hear Molly? I'll let y'all listen to Molly real quick. 'Cause everybody says that's Molly. This is not Molly, but it sounds like Molly.
Good night, former trucker.
On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost. I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns. Bless them all, the land of the lost. God bless them all, the land of the lost. I was raised in the country, and I paid all my dues. I was made in the country, and I won't change just for you. The place I call my home is deep out in the woods. If you don't belong, you better keep about these woods. Like my trucks are loud and my car's real fast, and I love the sound of a shotgun blast. Come around acting all big and bad, then Mr. Postman, that's gonna be your ass. Now I pray to the Lord above, trouble stays a hell away from us. But just in case one day it comes, I'm not afraid, I got 'em loaded up. It's in my blood, it's in my roots, I keep it real down to my boots. And they hate to see me winning, cause they say I'm born to lose. Might be true, but I ain't losing, I ain't making no excuses. In the land of the lost, you gotta keep it moving. On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under pine trees in the land of the lost. I've been drinking on this whiskey, got my head up in the clouds, and if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Tip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns. Bless them all, the land of the lost. God bless them all. Come on, the land of the lost. New breed. It was backwoods and fishing holes, wild hogs and tadpoles. It was bobcats and backhoes. We were haul ass on these back roads. A bunch of assholes and country hicks, outlaws and lunatics. They would chew tobacco, smoke cigarettes, and the breath smelled like old Milwaukee's best. Back then, no one even ever heard of meth, but nowadays everybody wanna flirt with death. You better purry up the guy for the ones that's left. But between me and you, it's a hell of a mess. I mean, drive through the country, take a look around, y'all. You can smell the meth cooking like a fucking hound dog. And I put too many of my friends in the ground, or they locked in the pen and they ain't never coming out. Then the pills came and shit for real changed. Childhood just don't feel the same. Daddy strung out and we got bills to pay, so we caught a case and got locked away. Back in the day, it was different times. I guess I came up in the nick of time, cause I still seen hell and been victimized. But I'ma get what's mine, cause I'm a different kind. I'm wide awake, I don't sleep good. I'm from Rock Ridge and Creekwood. In the deep woods, I was raised up, so this bullshit don't faze us. No government gon' save us. Ain't no way in hell you gon' play us. We prayed up, these masks off. In these last days, this is last call. Your soft ass won't last long. You better stand up and be a man, boy. Don't back down when it goes down. You better learn how to throw hands, boy. On them back roads where the alligators crawl in the swampland, we ain't worried about no law. You can find me in the woods with my dogs under head up in the clouds. And if this world keep fucking with me, I ain't never coming down. So fuck this mask and all this trash that y'all keep trying to spread around. Sip your glass or kiss my ass, but I ain't dealing with you clowns. Bless them all, the land of the lost. God bless them all, the land of the lost.
Google AI helps you find your best.
Land of the lost. Land of the lost. Hey, shout out to SMG Jimmy. This was played last night on the rundown. This has got a very, very powerful message. Even though he played it in season 2, we played it again. He submitted it for season 3. It's called Mary's Hope. Listen to the words.
Hey, you! Run that shit back, bro!
I wanna know, will she ever be alright? Or is she lost tonight to the rain? In a place where the dark takes light, I wanna know, will she be okay? Or has she lost her soul? Yeah, I wanna know, if this is Mary's last hope.
At 18, Mary was living confused. She never had a daddy, so she didn't know the rules. Messing with anybody that was part of the crew. Thinking fuck the world like she got something to prove. Lil' mama just wanted a nice life, but she got caught up inside of that nightlife. Blinded by something that has never been seen. A beautiful girl holding on to a desperate dream. She was searching for the silence, but never could find quiet. Her boyfriend had been lying, and mama's is turning violent. And everything around her came crashing down. At the same moment, she finds out that she's pregnant now. Picks up the bottle, then she slowly just starts to drown. Tries to scream out, but this world doesn't hear the sounds. 19 years old and she's addicted to dope. She had the baby anyway and named the kid Hope.
I wanna know, will she ever be alright? Or is she lost tonight to the rain? In a place where the dark takes light, I wanna know, will she be okay? Or has she lost her soul? I wanna know, if this is Mary's last hope.
At 18, Hope was living that life. She liked to ride with the thugs and stayed straight with the white. Mama Mary OD'd from smoking the pipe, so she be at the spot doing what she do to get right. She keep her body tight but make decisions that's wrong. She says it's hard to carry on inside the dark and be strong when nothing in her life is ever staying consistent. She tried looking to God, but she ain't find no forgiveness. And I won't even comment on her living conditions or talk about the shit that I would do to change my position. So can you blame her now that she started out tricking? But that's the moment in her life when everything became different. She got raped one night and then her mind became vicious, thinking I hate this world, I'll take revenge to the limit. But Hope's high now and yo, her mind's in a trance. But ask yourself the question, did Hope really have any chance? She's lost.
I wanna know, will she ever be alright? Or is she lost tonight to the rain? In a place where the dark takes light, I wanna know, will she be okay? Or has she lost her soul? I wanna know.
Said 190 people a day overdose and die every single day in the United States of America. That is about a 737 plane. That's what about a 737 aircraft can carry. Could you imagine the national media attention it would get if they were reporting that a plane was crashing every single day and killing 190 people? But because it's 190 drug addicts, we don't feel that way. Because America has been known to bully and shame drug addicts.
Hey, you! Run that shit back, bro!
Shout out to SMG Jimmy. Like I said, that was a dope ass song. Very, very powerful message.
Come here. Come here.
Nothing.
We'll go somewhere else. We'll do it when you're done.
Molly.
It's probably here.
Molly. No, Molly.
Oh. That would be good. Is that it? Set to private. There you go. Da, da, da. Yep. He's reading something, guys. What? Huh? Big old giant babies. I was raised in the country. My voice is going out. For all you pet owners in the chat, have you guys noticed that your little dogs need more care than your big dogs? Little dogs got to go monthly to the vets for their nails, something called anal glands. Yeah, snail trails have to be, or what are they called? Those things that they shave. What are they called?
What? Snail trail?
No, that they shave for the
Potty
dog.
trail.
Potty trails. Big dogs, they just like look at you like, and I don't need nothing but food and water and attention. How many of you have little dogs that you have to do a regular upkeep monthly? Those cost more than anything else. I thought you already did all that.
No.
Why?
Because I don't know the correct password. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. That's how we logged in. So, anyways, take care of your chat.
Hey, chat.
Log out if you're going to log out. You hear me?
So tomorrow, don't forget, we have the Rundown Season 3.
No, you do not. Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Is it?
Yes, it's off the hip with Maka and me.
I thought isn't today Wednesday?
No, honey, it's Tuesday.
What's today?
Tuesday. All day. Taco Tuesday.
Fuck Taco Bell.
No, that's not Taco Tuesday. You slipping.
I guess it is Tuesday. So Thursday, we got the Rundown.
After Lori and Maka, Wednesday.
Yeah, so make sure y'all go to, is it Off the Hip tomorrow?
Yep. There's a special show on Sunday night.
What is it?
I'm going to wait for Athena to put it out there.
Athena?
Athena, yes.
What's Athena doing?
Don't worry about it. She'll announce it, and then I'll announce it.
Like, what is it?
Be a fun show. That's all that's going to be.
Whose channel is it going to be on?
On Athena's.
Are you going to be on it?
I don't know. I'm telling you, just got to wait and see like everybody else. Oh, man. You don't get no secret, decoder ring to decipher what I'm saying over anybody else.
Why not?
Because
I should.
tattoo, Michelle. Now, Michelle, I help you with tattoo. You got to help me with TripleT.
Ain't going to happen.
Oh, I already got you. All I have to do is when you wake up, cut this. I know it's November, no shave. I cannot wait to December 1st, guys. Rip this crap off.
Stop.
See?
What is wrong with you?
You don't. If it don't get shaved, I'm going to show you.
I'm going to do shit.
No shave November. I let him get away with this, but you made a promise 27 years ago. I said, what happens when you retire? Long hair, beard? Nope. I said, okay, then I'll marry you. We live in the country, but I'm a city gal.
Grade A All-American City Slicker.
Yep. I like 8-lane traffic. I like there's a different restaurant on every time you turn around, you're bumping into another restaurant. Yeah, I don't like the country life. Don't want to smell cow manure, horse manure. I want traffic, exhaust fumes. I'm bored out in the country. Kim was like, that hurt, Aunt Lori.
All right, folks. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Remember, don't forget Thursday. Don't forget going to Lori's World tomorrow. Is it Off the Hip?
Off the Hip with Maka.
Make sure you bring your Bible and some holy water because you're going to need it.
Whatever the chat decides our conversation.
Like I said, you're going to need a Bible and some holy water because it's going to get raunchy.
It does not.
I'm just saying. Yes, it does.
Last time was about food, and we did a 3-series part of 80s and 90s retro toys, cartoons, and movies and music. So how the hell was that raunchy?
As you, somehow, some way, you all turn it there.
Only the chat. The chat has the power.
Just saying.
But we couldn't do this without who? The chat, right?
Ow.
Tell the chat, say thank you.
Then why would you shake your head no?
I'm getting all those loose joints. All right.
Stop.
See, I had to take the crick out of your neck.
Oh, God, that hurt. Oh. Anyway.
We appreciate y'all.
For real. That's real talk. We do appreciate everybody.
For Shizzy on the busy.
We have love for those who have love for us. Those who don't have love for us.
Suck a dick and choke on it. Painful death. Isn't that what you said?
I wasn't going to say that.
Nah.
I was going to say I'll pray for you. And no hate, but no love.
There's certain somebody who's got a bad, mad crush on Tim. Look, he's never going to unzip, so you might as well keep your mouth shut. Sitting there on your knees with your mouth wide open, never going to happen.
TNT, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. You talk to your homeboy and tell him I don't roll that way.
Oh, TNT has nothing to do with it, so don't even bring him into it.
Well, I'm saying they're friends.
Yeah, but he's friends with you too, and he's neutral.
I know.
Everybody else can be.
That's what I'm saying. Talk to your friend and let him know I don't roll that way. Just saying. I know it's 2024, but homie don't play that.
He gets lonely in that cab of his on his trip.
All right, I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go record my district.
You're even choking on it. That wasn't a diss track. That was a love poem that failed.
Well, I'm gonna go record my love poem to him.
Nope, you're gonna go watch a movie with me, and he's not worth your time.
Anyway, y'all know the deal. Stay strong, stay safe, stay blessed. Be kind to yourself, love your family, love your neighbors, to include your enemies. Do unto others as you wish them to do unto you. And as always, God bless you and God bless America. Remember, this is not my channel. This is your channel. And I'll tell you that every single day. As my mama used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say,
don't say nothing at all. And we'll see you on the flip side.
No. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all have a blessed one.
Okay,
I'm out.
You changed it up on me right at the end.
I'm out. This is his out. Have a good night, folks.
A triple G like the beam. I'm a dog off my leash. This the motherfucking dog pound. If you ain't heard of me, I've been on the dog my campaign and go off on the rampage. And everybody laughing, you should probably go and tap in.